God bless us all in the name of Jesus. You are welcome to today's video, Open Heaven Daily Devotional. Open Heaven Daily Devotional is written by our Father in the Lord, Pastor A. Adeboye of the Redeemed Christian Church of God. Our theme for today is John the Beloved. John the Beloved. Our memory verse is going to be taken from John 13 verse 23. John 13 verse 23, and it says, "Now there was leaning on Jesus' bosom one of his disciples whom Jesus loved." Our Bible reading for today is going to be taken from John 13 21 to 28. John 13 21 to 28 verse 21 says, "When Jesus has thus said, he was troubled in spirit and testified and said, Very verily I say unto you, that one of you shall betray me." Verse 22, "Then the disciples looked one another, doubting of whom he spake." Verse 23, "Now there was leaning on Jesus' bosom one of his disciples whom Jesus loved." Verse 24, "Simon Peter therefore beckoned to him that he should ask who should be of whom he spake." Verse 25, "Then he, lying on Jesus' breast, said unto him, Lord, who is it?" Verse 26, "Jesus answered, It is he to whom I shall give a soup when I shall have dipped it. And when he has dipped the soup, he gave it to Judas Iscariot, the son of Simon." Verse 27, "And after the soup, Satan entered into him, then said unto Jesus, That thou doest do quickly." Verse 28, "Now no man at the table knew for what intent he spake this unto him." The Message. Further into my study of how you can become God's favorite, I found that there was another disciple who also followed Jesus on the day he was crucified. It was the disciple that helped Peter access the courtyard, as we see in John 18 verse 15 to 16. This other disciple apparently was John the Beloved, as he referred to himself in the third person all through his account of the gospel. When you read in John 19 verse 26 to 27, John 19 26 to 27, you will find out that it was John who took the mother of Jesus into his own house. Anyone who look after your mother must be very close to you. I have always said that when you describe somebody as a Christian fanatic, it simply means he loves the Lord more than you. In John 20 verse 1 to 8, John 20 verse 1 to 8, the Bible tells us that when they brought news to the apostle that Jesus was risen, John was the first apostle to get to the tomb. In John 13 21 to 26, John 13 21 to 26, when the disciples sought to know who will betray the Lord, Peter beckoned to John to told him to ask Jesus, because he knew that John was closer to him. 13 people were at the table and 2 people were speaking in code. The others could not understand. John was close to Jesus, that he could rest his head on his chest. John 13 verse 23. In our Bible reading today, we see that it's only John that Jesus trusted with the identity of who will betray him. Jesus trusted John with his secret. When God can trust you with his secret, you become extremely close to him. Jesus made John his confidant. That is why you find in Revelation 1 verse 1 to 20, Revelation 1 verse 1 to 20, it was John the Beloved whom Jesus chose to reveal the story of what will happen in the end time, thousands of years ahead of time. In Revelation 10 verse 4, Revelation 10 verse 4, there are things that Jesus revealed to John that he said were for his ears only. When you truly love God, you will be willing to seek and fulfill his primary heart desires, which is to bring souls into his kingdom. Our reflection for today is, do you love God enough to place your head in his bosom? I repeat, our reflection for today, do you love God enough to place your head in his bosom? Thank you for watching today's video, Open Heaven Daily Devotional, brought to you by Heaven at Last-Godgift. Thank you, and do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.